Welcome back to Bourbon Hunter, the channel where we chase great bottles, break down bourbon myths, and occasionally make some questionable life choices, all in the name of whiskey research. Here, we're diving into the stories behind the bottles, the trends shaking up the bourbon world, and the pours that'll make you say, yep, that's going on the top shelf. So grab a glass, settle in, and let's hunt some flavor, because around here, the bourbon's bold, the jokes are bad, and the hunt is always on. It's 2025, and bourbon has never been more popular, but it's also changing faster than ever. The next decade will redefine what bourbon means and how we experience it. Bourbon distilleries are upgrading like they just downloaded software update. Instead of let's hope the weather cooperates, they've got climate control, sensors, and probably Wi-Fi for the barrels. Your bourbon is aging in a luxury Airbnb. Robots are now helping blend bourbon. Somewhere, a master distiller is arguing with an algorithm named RickBot 3000. Solar panels, recycled water, and eco-friendly everything. Your bourbon is now saving the planet while getting you tipsy. Distilleries now look like Apple stores with copper stills. Tourists walk in expecting bourbon and maybe an iPhone. Online releases, QR codes, bottle lotteries. You need more tech skills to buy a bottle than to launch a spaceship. Bourbon is still made the old-fashioned way, just with more gadgets, less guessing, and a whole lot of flexing. Distilleries are getting wild with grains, like a farmer's market collided with a science lab. Corn, rye, and barley are great, but now distilleries are tossing in oats, millet, quinoa, sorghum, basically anything you can throw in a bowl and call healthy. Distillers are bringing back ancient heirloom corn varieties. It's like bourbon went to Ancestry.com and unlocked flavor superpowers. New grains mean new flavors. Creamy, spicy, nutty, fruity, and occasionally, what on the earth is that? But hey, experimentation is sexy. Craft folks are basically the mad scientists of whiskey. If they could ferment a Pop Tart, they'd probably try. More distilleries are teaming up with nearby farmers. Farm to glass is the new farm to table. Your bourbon now has foodie energy. Bourbon grain experimentation is turning mash bills into flavor playgrounds. And honestly, the future tastes deliciously weird. Bourbon finishing has officially gone from interesting twist to full-blown chaos in a barrel, and we're here for it. Rum, sherry, port, cognac, red wine, maple syrup. Distilleries are finishing bourbon in anything that once held liquid. If someone uses a kombucha barrel next, I won't even blink. These finishes add dessert vibes, fruity notes, spicy kicks, and sometimes, did I just drink a creme brulee? Bourbon is basically getting DLC packs now. Because why stop at one barrel? Your bourbon might take more world tours than your favorite band. Craft folks are over here finishing bourbon in hot sauce barrels, honey barrels, coffee barrels. Honestly, someone needs to check on them. Want a fancy limited edition bottle? Congrats, it probably sat in 5 barrels, 3 climates, and 1 experimental cave. Finishing innovation is turning bourbon into a flavor playground. Bold, weird, delicious, and just unhinged enough to keep us excited. Bourbon isn't just America's spirit anymore. It's gone international, like Whiskey World Tour with no return ticket. Japan, Europe, Australia, South America, everyone's sipping bourbon now. It's basically the worldwide crush of the spirits world. Distilleries are tweaking blends to appeal to different taste preferences. Some people want sweet, some want spicy, some want bourbon that tastes like a dessert I can't pronounce. U.S. distilleries teaming up with foreign wineries and breweries. Think bourbon finished in wine casks, Japanese whiskey barrels, or tequila barrels. It's cultural exchange, but drunk. People are traveling across oceans just to tour Kentucky distilleries. Bourbon is the new global passport stamp. Limited releases now vanish instantly because the entire planet is hunting the same bottles. Good luck out there. Bourbon culture has gone worldwide, bigger, louder, more diverse, and absolutely unstoppable. The future is here, and apparently it drinks bourbon. Distilleries are using AI to track barrels, analyze flavor data, and recommend blends. Somewhere, a robot is tasting notes like hints of caramel and your poor life choices. Instead of the vibes feel right, master blenders now have chemical analysis, fermentation metrics, barrel aging graphs, spreadsheets with more columns than your taxes. Bourbon just got nerdy. AI helps recreate a blend exactly, batch after batch. Your favorite bottle won't suddenly taste like a whoops. Don't worry, humans still make the final call. The AI suggests blends, the humans taste them, and together they achieve whiskey harmony like a boozy Marvel team up. Want to know how a rye heavy blend will taste in 5 years? AI simulates it. Boom, time travel, but for bourbon. AI and data driven blending are making bourbon smarter and more consistent and way more futuristic. Like if your whiskey was blended by NASA and approved by your grandpa. Bourbon isn't something you just drink anymore. It's becoming a full blown experience with more bells, whistles, and limited editions than a theme park. We're talking interactive tastings, VR experiences, cocktail labs, and gift shops that make your wallet cry. You leave with bourbon and probably a t shirt you didn't plan on buying. Bottle releases are like events. People camp out all night like it's Black Friday for grown-ups. And the prize? A bottle you're probably too scared to open. You can make your own bourbon, blend it, bottle it, name it something dramatic like Rickhouse Revenge. Distilleries are letting you play master blender for a day. No degree required. There are elevated tasting rooms. Forget the dusty back rooms. We're talking mood lighting, curated playlists, flight boards, and vibes so strong you feel underdressed. There are pairing experiences: chocolate, cigars, cheese, barbecue, fine dining. If it exists, someone is pairing it with bourbon, guaranteed. Bourbon is no longer just a drink, it's an adventure, an event, and sometimes a lifestyle choice you can explain to your bank account later. The future of bourbon isn't coming someday, it's already showed up. Kicked the door open and started pouring drinks. AI sensors, smart rickhouses. Your bourbon is basically being raised by a team of scientists and a robot named Rickbot. Triple finished, wine finished, maple finished. Bourbon is more well traveled than most people's passports. New grains, weird mash bills, funky yeast. Every bottle feels like a fun experiment that somehow tastes amazing. Solar panels, reclaimed water, eco friendly production. Your bourbon is greener than your lawn. Japan, Europe, Australia. Everyone's drinking bourbon, making bourbon, and hunting bottles like it's an Olympic sport. Fancy tours, VR tastings, make your own barrel sessions. Bourbon has become the coolest adult field trip. The bourbon of the future isn't futuristic. It's happening right now. It tastes incredible, and it's only getting crazier from here. And that's another pour down. If you enjoyed hanging out in the hunt today, don't leave me standing here like an empty bottle on a Sunday morning. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment about what I should track down next. Remember, bourbon may age gracefully, but my YouTube channel only grows if you feed it. I'll see you in the next hunt. Cheers, bourbon hunters.